Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff Fields McCormick, and welcome back to Madden Mobile. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Future Stars promo that just dropped in Madden Mobile 21. We have a lot of really exciting players in this promo. Tons of diamonds, a couple of 100-plus players. I'm very excited to jump into this one, show you guys how to add these amazing players to your Madden Mobile team. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit Play Future Stars. So you can see right here the VIP option, which is buying the field pass. You get some amazing things out of that. If you're just free to play, you see here, I'm just going to scroll through real quick. You get tons of amazing rewards, whether you're free to play or you decide to pay. Obviously, if you decide to pay, you're going to get a lot better rewards, but there are still some really nice free-to-play options here. You get a 97 overall at 50,000. Scrolling on through here, you get a 95 at 125,000, and you get the Grand Master at 150,000 right there, or the game plate for that, excuse me, at 101 overall is for 200,000. Scrolling on through here, up to 300,000 for Madden Max badges, which we will probably go over in a future video. But let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to go over here to Solo, Programs. You're going to go to Future Stars right here. That's where we were just at. Let's go to the back button, Solo Battles. This is where you're going to get to see all of the individual things for this promo. So you can see right here, 96 Cam Akers has 94 speed. We'll probably get into his stats in a future video. 96 Younghoe Koo, kicker for Atlanta. You have a 96 defensive end Nick Bosa. 96 Bradley Chubb. As a Denver fan, I really like that card. He's got some solid stats, 95 awareness, 95 tackle. 97, start right here, 97 Bradbury at the center position for West Coast. If you're a verticals player, Hollywood Brown right here with that 97 speed is incredible. I'm probably going to try to do gameplay on him if I'm able to get him through this event. You see 97 Ryan Ramczyk right here. One of the best players on the Saints offense. And then to finish it out, you see 97 Smash Mouth Danny Dimes, 84 speed. All of his throwing stats are well into the 90s, so another great player. Now we're going to go right here to the one that I've already done, just to kind of give you an example of what you're looking at. That's where you're going to start. You complete all of those events, and then you get to unlock these special events here. They give you a shot at the 96 or 97 overall player. When you complete it, you also get some extra points for the Future Stars program. The Season 7 version, or Season 8, excuse me. And that's that 1,500 right there. Now let's go over and take a look at these sets. So we have some pretty interesting sets here, as is the case with most other future promos, just like ones we've seen in the past. You have 8 of these to complete. Get all 4 players in there. You get a ton of training points. And let's see, you get Future Stars points and a ton of training points, which is always a great help when it comes to powering up your team. You look right here at the Future Stars Ascension. You can trade 782 overall players into 187. You can trade 787 overall players into 192. And you can trade 792 overall players into 196 plus, which is the ones that you get from the events if you get really lucky. Now, it's most likely not going to be the most cost-effective way to do it, but if you don't want to fight with the auction house and you want to just grind out one of these guys, the Ascension pack's a pretty solid way to go. I would recommend selling off your players and then just going and grabbing one off the auction house. Maybe test your luck in those events. It's all up to what you guys want to do. Right here, if you have 2 82 or higher program players, you can trade them in for 1 Season 7 FS program player. 2 87s can give you an 87 or higher Future Stars player. And then right here, 2 92 or higher from any past promo at 170 power gets you a 92 or higher free Future Stars program player. Now, I don't know if you're able to pull the 96s and 97s out of this pack. I don't think you can. But let's go ahead and take a look at what it takes to get those 96 players. So, to get a guaranteed 96, you need 192, 195, and 20 solo battles badges. I believe that's the same with all of them, yeah. So all 4 of these guys, Bradley Chubb, Nick Bosa, Younghoe Koo, and Cam Akers, all take 192 Future Stars player, 195 Future Stars players, and 20 solo battles badges. The card art on these, like I said, looks really cool. Some of these guys have really good stats. The 95s down here, how to get those? You need 10 81 or higher program players from any program, I believe. You need 5 82 or higher Future Stars players, 4 87 or higher Future Stars players, and then on top of all of that, you need 1 92 or higher Future Stars player, plus a total of 500 solo battle tokens. Now, the battle tokens you get just from completing the events that we looked at a second ago. Scrolling on down here, you see Juwan Bentley, Hunter Renfrow, the corner right there, Amani, and Andrew Van Ginkel, linebacker. Some pretty good cards there. Now, here's how you get the badges. These are very important. So to get the badges we talked about earlier, you need 2 program players at 81 or higher. If you don't have a bunch of these guys sitting on your bench, you can pick them up in the auction house. They shouldn't cost a whole lot. 30, maybe 40K a piece, but I would recommend just grinding out this event. You should be able to get them pretty easy. You throw in 2 81 or higher program players and 25 solo battles tokens for each one, which means all things considered, to get one of those high-ranking players, you're going to need a ton of solo battle tokens and a total of 40 81 or higher players. Now, team badge exchange, you can exchange any 3 teams' badges and 75 tokens to get a badge there. That's another great way to get these guys. Tokens to players, 110 tokens, and you can get an 82 or higher player. And then the player exchange, you can take 7 77 or higher program players, which I have a ton of, as you can see down there. And you throw in 200 tokens, you can get an 82 or higher player. So if you start stacking all these events together, you can get a lot of really good players pretty quickly. As far as free to play, I think it's completely possible for you to get 1 of these 96 players, maybe 2 if you're really dedicated. But I definitely think grabbing 1 of these guys is possible. Me personally, I like that Cam Akers, but there's a lot of better running backs in this game. So I'm probably going to go Younghoe Koo and just get a boss kicker. He's really high power, and you really only use special teams to increase power. So all in all, that's a great option right there. If you need help on your defensive line, Nick Bosa is a great option. And then, of course, if your linebacker core is having trouble, Bradley Chubb is one of the best linebacker cards in the game and will be an instant improvement to your linebackers, an instant improvement to your defense. So that's everything there. Now we're going to go over to the announcements and take a look at something very exciting. Let's go over to settings. That is the wrong button. Let's go over to news. I don't know why I clicked settings there. You see right here we have 2 101 overall players. Now this does take Madden Max and stuff into account, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But you see right there that Quinnen Williams, D-tackle, is 230 power. That is incredible. One of the highest powers I've ever seen on a card. Same with the 101 safety, Antoine Winfield Jr. Winfield gives you +2 catch to receivers, which is very important. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to drag in those contested catches. And then Quinnen Williams right there, +2 pass blocking to the O-line. That is amazing. And if you want to keep your quarterback safe, I personally would recommend going for this Quinnen Williams. 101 D tackle is incredible, and you immediately bolster your offensive line with that boost. So that is two of the best cards in the game right now. And as you can see, they have ridiculous stats. Very excited to see these guys in game. They're going to make defenses just incredibly powerful. Whichever one of these guys you go for, he's instantly going to be probably the #1 guy on your defense. So, yeah, this is an amazing promo. I'm very excited to see these guys. I'm going to try to grab at least one of these 96 or 97 future stars players. Hollywood Brown with that 97 speed is probably the one I'm the most interested in. If I can get him, you will absolutely see gameplay with him on the channel. That's one of the fastest cards in the game. That's right up there with Tyreek Hill. That's right up there with a bunch of other really quick, speedy receivers, which is just super important at this level in the game. If you can outrun the secondary, you can just burn defenses down the field. And a guy like Hollywood Brown with that 97 speed might be just what your team needs to start winning consistently in deep passing scenarios. So yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up down below to let me know. Also, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe down below and hit that bell so that you never miss an upload. We're less than 10 subscribers away from 1,500, so I'm really hoping to hit that by the end of the month. I'm going to be live streaming the draft, at least round 1 for sure, possibly some of the later rounds. So if you want to see that, make sure to stop by on draft night and chat with us while we see the next round of NFL talent get brought into the league. So without further ado, I am going to wrap up this Madden Mobile video. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck in the Future Stars promo. And as always, I will see you in the next Madden Mobile video.